Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Ravens going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here at Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. But between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keith Marshall, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Shift together here from the D-line.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Watch him now, Barney.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from second to third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
All right, here we go. 319. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit. Here we go now. Blue landing.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A nice little juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's a first down run with Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Room here to run. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 5. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Green, 39. What's in that, Marty? Marty. Here we go. What's in that, Marty? Marty. Detroit. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Over.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. And to give this time to the tailback. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Yeah, here come the Bills. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now a give to Collins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw out to the flat. That's complete to his running back, and he loses the football a 2nd time.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the side. Relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Green 39! Green 39!
handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here we go now.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over. Leopard. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Pretty move. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch it now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Set. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Shrugs it off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Banks. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go. 3-19.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Go over.
What a spin. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their mobile, agile quarterback. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The Bills getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll try the right side with Collins. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Collins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Here we go now. Green 39.
A give right to Collins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here we go now. Back
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Shotgun. He'll look to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This is Marshall. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second-and-goal situation. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. C.J. Procise, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Shift together here from the D-line. They run with Collins. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Leopard. Good. Green, 39. Green. Leopard.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Halfback sent in motion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Terrell Suggs able to drop him for a loss of 4. Back to throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And the back goes into motion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. They'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
He's back to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! Over! Go now! Green 39! Green 39! Back over!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
319! Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot! Over! No. All right, here we go. Check. Patriot!
On 3rd down. That's Marshall. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Bills send the punter out. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. A Big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target, John Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught left side to Crabtree. That goes for a gain of 31. In possession for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. And the spike will come with 34 seconds to go. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now Marshall. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Over the middle, complete. It's Banks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here in OT. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And here's Marshall. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now they try the right side here. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue landing.
Now a handoff looking right. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Over. Here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, but I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what can you do? But neither team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie, but I guess it's better than walking away with a loss, right?
Yeah, I guess.